In this week's Torah portion, we read Parshat Lech Lecha, which is Abraham, our forefather, Avraham. He's being told by God to go and to walk on a journey, to go to a place, yet he's not told where he's going. So how could Abraham go? Well, the simple explanation is God told him to do so, and God tells you to do something, you listen to God. However, even with this in mind, God enticed Abraham by telling him, if you go to this new place, I haven't told you yet where I'm going. Where you're going, you'll have money, you'll have wealth, you'll have a good name, you'll have a growing family, all the wonderful things that you may be missing right now in your life. So Abraham goes, and of course all those promises of God comes true. And this was deemed a test for Abraham to follow God's wishes. But the question is, it doesn't seem like such a difficult test. If someone tells you, you're going to go somewhere, and you're going to win the lottery, have a great job, a great family, and everyone would listen, especially if God himself is telling you. So why was this deemed a difficult action of Abraham? So the two answers I'd like to suggest. Number one is that even if we believe in the person giving us the instructions and we believe that the promises have come true, but it's always hard when we don't fully understand the reasons behind it. We don't know the answers to the question. Where am I going? What is the exact destination I'm going to? And this is something that God was teaching Abraham, that in life we don't always know the answers to the questions. Yes, we believe things will be good and things will work out, but we just don't know the answers, and that's okay. We don't have to know every answer there is in the world to move on and to be happy in life and to follow God's ways. As long as we know God is the one leading us, that can be true even if we don't truly know where the place God will lead us is. We'll now continue with the singing of Lechadodi, the song we sing Friday night, written by the great Rabbi Shlomo Alkabetz in the late 1400s. Lechadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela lechadodi lekras kala pnei Shabbos nekabela shamor v'zachor v'dibur echad Ishmiyanu kel hamyuchad Hashem echad Ushmaho yachad L'shemo sefer v'lesila Chad odi l'kras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela L'kras Shabbos l'chuven elcha Ki mekor haberacha meirosh mikedem nesucha Sov ma'aseh b'machshavot chila lecha dodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela mikdash melech Ir melucha kumitzi mitoch ha'afecha Rav lo shevet b'yemekabocha V'hu yachamol alayichem lalecha Dodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela Hisnari me'afar kumi Livshi bigdei sefartei chami Al yad ben yishai beis alachmi Karva el nafshi gi yahala lecha Dodi lekras kala Pnei Shabbos nekabela Hisahoreri Ki vahorechu miyori Uri, shir daberi, Gevod Hashem, alayich nigla. Lecha dodi lekras kala, Pnei Shabbos nekabela, V'hayu l'mshisa, shahosayich, V'rachaku kameh v'halayich, Yosis alayich elokayich, Kim sozcha sana kala lecha dodi lekras kala,
Oneg Shabbat nekabel yamin usmal tifrotzi v'yez Hashem daritzi al yad ben yishai beit aloch mikarva el nafshi geyala lecha dodi lekras kala Oneg Shabbat nekabel abawi b'shalom Atares ba'ala gamberino v'tzahala Tochem uneyam segula ba'awi kala lecha dodi lekras kala Oneg Shabbat nekabel.
Another explanation to this question we mentioned a few minutes ago is, what kind of test is it for Abraham to go to a new place if God's making him all these promises about what will be there, wealth and fame and happiness, success? It's easy to listen to God when he's promising these things. And the answer is that in the Torah, it's very precise. It says Abraham was 75 years old. Now, Abraham lived to 175, so certainly he had many, many years of his life yet left, but he was no youngster, even as may be. You know, this day and age, if you do the math, he's about 50% done with his life. So maybe someone who lives 80, 90 years old is 45, 50 years old and got these instructions. It's hard to make changes in one's lifestyle. And the older a person gets, the harder it is. But even though it's harder, it doesn't mean it's not important. And we all have to look at things in our life, maybe things we're used to, we've done for so many years, we've done things a certain way, I can't change. I've been doing this my whole life. But sometimes if we realize the change is important in our life, we could do so. And it's not easy. It was a test for Abraham. We have to learn from the story of Abraham as a strength, that if Abraham could change his way at 75 years old, certainly all of us in our life can make changes at any point in our life. Even if the changes are difficult, we should never give up on who we are and who we want to be.
We're now finished with the singing of Adon Olam. Adon Olam asher malach b'terem kol yitzir nivra v'yeis nasa b'chefso kol azai mehalech shemo nikra v'yacharei kechlos hakol Levahado yimloch nora v'haya v'hove v'yiyeh b'sifara v'hu echad v'yin sheni hamshilo lehachvira v'li reishis v'li sachlis V'lo ha'od v'ha'mitzra v'hu keli v'chai go'ali v'torchev li v'yeis nasa v'hu nisi u'manosli minas kosi b'yom ekra b'yahado avkid ruchi V'yeis ishan v'yahira v'yemrochi gev'yasi ado shem li v'lo v'ira. Have a happy and healthy week, a great weekend, a great Shabbat. We'll see everybody next week.